Chapter: Echoes of a Lost Civilization. In the briefing room of the Sphere, the team gathered around the central console, their faces lit by the faint glow of the Metromite conduits lining the walls. Kira stood at the head of the table, her expression calm but commanding. "Aina," Kira began, her voice steady. "Deploy a dozen drones! Map the city, collect all intelligence, structures, resources, and any signs of life. I want a complete report of what we're dealing with." Aina's smooth, emotionless voice responded promptly. "Acknowledged, Commander Kira. Deploying drones now. Scanning will commence immediately." On the holographic console, a visual representation of the drone's deployment came to life. Small, spherical machines with glowing blue lights on their undersides appeared on the display, spreading out over the ruined city. The hologram grew, displaying the concentric rings of Atlantis in intricate detail as the drones began their work. Laser beams shot from the drones, illuminating the ruins as they scanned the terrain and structures. "Mapping in progress," AINA reported. "No immediate heat signatures detected. Drones are now entering buildings for further analysis." The hologram zoomed into the outer rings, showing the partially submerged pyramids that once powered the city's shield. The pyramids, weathered and cracked, still bore faint traces of Metromite energy. Thin, flickering blue lines ran up their sides, struggling to maintain the connection they once shared at their peaks. Aina narrated as the drone scanned the pyramids. "These structures appear to be energy collectors. Their purpose was likely to channel power from Metromite reserves to maintain the city's shield. All systems are non-functional, with fragmented energy flow detected." The hologram shifted inward, zooming into the inner rings of the city. The grand buildings, though not submerged, were in various stages of collapse. Drones ventured inside, their laser beams lighting up the crumbling interiors. Faintly glowing Metromite pipes were visible along the walls, still pulsing weakly with energy. Aina continued. "Metromite systems within the inner ring are partially functional. Residual energy maintains stable temperatures in some areas. No signs of human activity or maintenance detected." The hologram panned to show drones scanning submerged sections of the outer rings. Beneath the clear, shimmering water, broken columns and toppled statues lay scattered like ancient relics. Aina highlighted points of interest as the drones moved, creating detailed overlays of structural integrity and energy flow. "Water conditions are stable," Aina explained. "No chemical anomalies detected. Submerged structures show significant erosion but retain identifiable architectural features. No biological signatures consistent with human life are present." Miles leaned forward, his gaze fixed on the display. "Aina, are there any signs of survivors, heat signatures, movement?" Aina's tone was unchanging. "Negative, Doctor." "Shaw. No heat signatures or biological indicators consistent with human activity have been detected within the mapped zones. Atlantis appears devoid of human life." The room fell silent. Kira folded her arms, her eyes narrowing at the hologram as it displayed the ruined grandeur of Atlantis. "Keep the drones moving," Kira said, breaking the quiet. "Update us with any new findings. Focus on mapping the central areas with active Metromite energy." "Understood, Commander," Aina replied. "The central district shows the highest residual energy. Mapping will prioritize this zone." The hologram shifted again, zooming in on the temple at the heart of the city. Faint blue light pulsed through the broken veins of Metromite pipes, casting an eerie glow on the fractured walls and leaning pillars. The drone's lasers traced every crack and crevice, creating a 3D wireframe overlay of the structure. As the team studied the display, the weight of Aina's findings hung heavily in the air. Atlantis, the fabled city of legend, lay silent and lifeless, its secrets buried in its ruins. In the briefing room of the Sphere, the holographic display of Atlantis shimmered before the team. Miles stood at the center, his commanding presence filling the room. He studied the glowing hologram, his mind already strategizing their next moves. His tone was firm but composed as he began issuing orders. "Lena," Miles said, turning to the team's ecologist, "I need you to study the Atlantis ecosystem. Focus on how it functions with the lingering Metromite energy. I want a detailed report in 1 hour on how this environment has adapted post-cataclysm. Use the drones to gather as much data as possible." Lena nodded, already reviewing the drone's initial scans on her tablet. "Understood. I'll have a full analysis ready, including any signs of biological anomalies. Kira, Miles continued, shifting his gaze to his second-in-command, detail the geological and cataclysmic events that hit this city. Pinpoint volcanic eruptions, seismic activity, anything that could explain how Atlantis fell. I want precise answers. Kira gave a sharp nod, her fingers tapping commands into her console. On it, Miles. I'll have the geological history mapped out before the briefing. Miles then turned to Theo, the team's linguist and historian. Theo, I need you to study the Atlantean glyphs and decode their language. Start with whatever inscriptions Aina highlighted in the ruins. We need to understand how they recorded their history and, more importantly, if there are any references to the orichalcum stone or this city's downfall. Theo adjusted his glasses, excitement and determination flickering in his eyes. I'll start right away. If there's a pattern in their language, I'll find it. Jace? Miles said, addressing the team's biologist. Focus on the plant life that's still alive. Look for anything that appears healthy and thriving. There could be medicinal value in this ecosystem, especially if these plants have adapted to metromite energy. Use the drones to study samples and report back with your findings. Jace nodded, a small smile tugging at the corner of his lips. Got it. I'll prioritize the glowing plant species first. They seem the most unique. Finally, Miles turned to Damon, his weapons specialist. Damon, you're with me. Let's check the weapon gear and prepare for anything. We have no idea what's swimming in those waters beneath the ruins, and I'm not about to take any chances. We go in prepared, and we come out alive. Damon smirked, his voice tinged with amusement. You know I've been itching for some action, Miles. Let's gear up. Miles straightened, his commanding tone returning as he addressed the entire team. Everyone has their orders. We meet back here in 1 hour for a full briefing. No distractions, no delays. This mission isn't just about finding the metromite crystal, it's about survival. Let's stay sharp. The team dispersed with purpose, each member diving into their tasks. The weight of the mission hung heavy in the air, but under Miles's leadership, they moved as a unit, ready to uncover the mysteries of Atlantis and face whatever dangers lay ahead. Aina reported all these details section by section on the hologram screen real time. Aina console, environmental overview, initializing city scan, metromite energy signature detected, analyzing environmental stability, lighting systems. Illumination appears to emanate from unseen sources distributed through metromite energy veins embedded in walls and ceilings. Residual power is active in isolated areas. Lighting responds to controls located on wall panels. Panels display intricate glyph patterns. Touch-based and gesture-based interactions are the primary methods of control. Flickering light indicates partial system degradation. Temperature control. Metromite pipes within the walls maintain stable temperatures in specific locations. Pipes glow faintly, pulsing with energy to regulate heat levels. Functionality is localized and temperature regulation is active in structurally intact zones only. Aina console. Architectural report. Analyzing structural designs. Scanning for energy flow integration. Building design. Structures feature a hybrid of ancient Greek classical architecture and futuristic technology. Pillars, domes, and carved facades dominate the designs with seamless integration of glowing metromite veins. Severe structural damage in outer rings, with inner rings retaining more intact buildings. Furniture. Interiors include furniture crafted from lightweight, marble-like materials infused with metromite. Chairs, tables, and other items adapt slightly for ergonomic comfort. Edges glow faintly, indicating active energy flow. Homes. Residential buildings combine grandeur with functionality. Walls feature decorative carvings of Atlantean mythology, backlit by metromite veins. Rooms include holographic panels that provide access to information, entertainment, and environmental controls. Aina console, streets and infrastructure. Mapping streets and city layout. Residual energy patterns detected. Streets. Streets are constructed from luminous stone with glowing veins of metromite running beneath the surface. Energy flows guide navigation and light the pathways. Trees with bioluminescent leaves line the streets. Water fountains infused with metromite produce soft, calming sounds, likely for aesthetic and cultural purposes. Transportation. Evidence of energy-guided platforms along specific pathways, possibly for personal or communal transport. Platforms remain non-functional. Canals feature glowing water currents, suggesting integration with the energy network for transportation. INA console, agriculture and food systems. Analyzing agricultural zones. Bioluminescent activity detected. Plantations, farms utilize Metromite-powered irrigation systems, enhancing crop growth and nutrient absorption. Crops display bioluminescence with glowing fruits and vegetables. Fields maintain near-perfect geometric layouts, suggesting automated maintenance or advanced farming techniques. Food, produce includes glowing grains, fruits, and vegetables. Dishes likely enhanced by Metromite energy to provide higher nutritional value. Bioluminescence indicates chemical properties tied to Metromite's unique influence. AINA console, medical systems. Scanning for medical facilities and systems. Traces of advanced medicinal compounds detected. Medicines, natural remedies are enhanced with Metromite crystals. Salves and elixirs likely incorporate energy properties for accelerated healing and improved immunity. Small vials containing Metromite-enhanced solutions are scattered in key locations, particularly within temple-like structures. INA console, technological systems. Assessing technological integration. Holographic data detected. Computers. Computing systems utilize colored crystals as storage devices. Crystals, when inserted into Metromite-powered consoles, activate highly detailed, realistic holographic projections. Holograms are interactive, displaying data in a 360-degree format around the user. Glyph-based interface suggests intuitive interaction methods. AINA console, cultural and artistic features. Mapping cultural artifacts and artistic elements. Art and decorations. Structures are adorned with murals, carvings, and statues depicting Atlantean mythology. Artwork is often inlaid with Metromite, creating glowing patterns that enhance visual appeal. Cultural emphasis on harmony between technology and nature, evident in artistic integration with infrastructure. Clothing. Atlantean garments are elegant and flowing, made from lightweight fabric with Metromite threads woven throughout. Clothing glows faintly, with patterns shifting based on the wearer's mood or status. Accessories include necklaces and armbands crafted from Metromite, serving both aesthetic and functional purposes. AINA console, language and identity. Analyzing glyph-based scripts, translating language patterns. Atlantean language. The Atlanteans utilize a glyph-based language with elegant, interconnected symbols. The script reflects the flow of Metromite veins and emphasizes cultural harmony. Language is incorporated into control panels, artistic works, and holographic systems, suggesting a deeply ingrained identity tied to their environment. City overview. City overview complete. Atlantis exhibits the following key characteristics. Hybrid architectural design integrating Metromite for energy distribution. Residual energy powering localized systems, including lighting, temperature control, and agricultural processes. Advanced holographic technology leveraging crystal-based data storage. Cultural harmony between technology and nature reflected in art, clothing, and infrastructure, human life. No survivors or heat signatures detected. The city is abandoned with isolated functional systems still active.